back, boys. Going on. Welcome back. Another episode of Club and Country, episode number 3. Today returning. I'm going to start the episode off like that. Why not? Starting today with a game against Fiorentina away in the Serie A, and then at home to rock bottom Lecce. Two massive games today. The second one, the biggest of the season, I'll probably say as well. Before we get to the games though, shout out Brescia been getting on off camera. So of course in the last episode you saw our 4-1 home defeat to Hellas Verona and then a very credible 1-1 draw away against Spal for our 4th point of the Serie A season. I think it was 7 games off camera, and as you can see the run has actually not been as catastrophic as it possibly could have been. We start off with a 1-1 draw at home to Genoa. Once again, Balotelli scoring from the spot. This dude just don't miss from 12 yards, you know that. And we were clinging on to what would have been our, I believe, 2nd win of the season at this point, and our 3rd result in 4 games, but sadly did throw away the 3 points late on. However, did avoid defeat, so back-to-back games without a loss, and again, just 1 defeat in 4. Not bad for this Brescia team, but what followed that was pretty poor. 3 defeats on the bounce. First away at the Stadio Olimpico against Roma. Alexander Kolarov, formerly of Man City, scored 2 goals inside the first 10 minutes. The first a rocket, then from the spot, Pellegrini made it 3-0 20 minutes in, and then Roma just played for, you know, I don't know, possession, I suppose, and just sort of took sympathy on us, really, in a 3-0 victory. Following that, a 1-0 loss at home to Milan. Don't let the scoreline deceive you, though. It could have been battered like 5 or 6-0 in this game. Marco Mola made some incredible saves to make sure the scoreline was respectable. Kessie scored the first, and 11 minutes after the restart, Sandro Tonali, our talisman. So we got a problem with him. He's got a problem with Brescia. He don't want to be here no more, man. He just flew in on Zlatan. Absolutely no need for it. Got himself sent off. He just don't want to play for us no more, man. But yeah, lost the game by a goal to 0, but it should have been more. And following that, a 6-2 loss away against Torino, where, to be fair, we actually did okay in this game. Don't let the scoreline deceive you again. We weren't that bad. Whilst we did lose by 4 clear goals, we scored 2. Bisoli grabbing 1. This dude can strike him from range, man. And Balotelli scored as well 5 minutes later, but in the second half we just totally capitulated, man. You can see the 2 goals in 4 minutes just past the hour mark, and then late on as well 3 goals got conceded in 9 minutes towards the end of the game. And this is a common problem that happens with young teams, man. You can play well with them, but oftentimes they'll capitulate and lose their discipline. We certainly did in this game. But following that, a bounce back, just our 2nd win of the Serie A season so far, and I was absolutely buzzing. Perfect early birthday present for me in this one, as we beat them by 2 goals to 1. Boga, Club and Country legend with Paris FC many years ago back in FIFA 16, made it 1-0 to Sassuolo, a wonderful solo goal, but 2 minutes later Balotelli, 3rd penalty of the season, made it 1-1, and then late on in the game, clinging on to a point. Oh my word, Martella whips the ball in from the left-hand side, Romulo, the veteran off the bench, scores the game winner. When we went 2-1 up, I was like, right, everyone behind the ball played ultra defensive, time wasting. I think we had 1 striker, 5 defenders, and 4 midfielders as well. Just did everything we could to hold on to the win, which we did. Absolutely buzzing. Our 1st win at home all season long. And following that, 5-2 loss away against Atalanta, one of the best teams in the Serie A this year. Interesting side note, I was thinking I might have used Atalanta for this Club and Country series this year. Decided against it, decided I'd challenge myself a bit more, but Atalanta would have been a good one with the young products they've got, and of course being a really in-form rising team in the Serie A as well. But anyway, got battered by 5 goals to 2, as you would expect. Rocco, though, 18 years old out of the academy, scored 2 brilliant goals in this game, but again, did lose the game pretty poorly. I was got a weakened side out there, but we did win in midweek against Salernitana in the Tim Cup 4th qualifying round. This is the Serie B side, and we beat them by 2 goals at home. Ravaglia scoring his 1st goal for the club. That was nice to see. And Bisoli, talked about it again. This guy can strike him, man. He made it 2-0 8 minutes after the restart, as we did advance to the 1st round of the Tim Cup, where unfortunately we've got Inter Milan away at the San Siro. So, yeah, our progress is going to end there. But the reason why I feel the weakened side against Atalanta and then the strong side in midweek is because when you look at the competition's overview here, the board to reach the 4th qualifying round, because we now got 1 step further, regardless of what happens against Inter Milan, we're expected to lose. The board will still be happy with me. So I'm out here thinking about it strategically, man. It was more important that game than the Atalanta game, so I knew we'd lose regardless, as they've won 10 and 15 this year. But as you can see right there in this area, I'll tell you, we are indeed in the relegation zone right now with just 8 8 points in our first 14 games. As things stand, we are on course to avoid the lowest points total in Serie A history, which I believe is 17, set by Chievo or possibly Hellas Verona. But either way, still in the relegation zone right now. It has been a very tough season. We're the second worst defensive team in the division as well, conceding 39 goals in 14 games. But we're only outside of the safety positions on head-to-head record. We're only 1 point behind Cagliari. We're only 2 points behind Bologna. And we've got games in hand on almost everyone as well. So, you know, we're in a drop zone right now, but it's not as bad as it possibly could be. I'm like the nerdy kid in like a horror film. You know, like the geeky, shy kid who gets his glasses knocked off by something and there's like zombies approaching and he's like scrambling around in the dirt trying to find them. That's me scrambling for positives with this Brescia team. I'm just thinking anything could be a positive with us this year, man. But yeah, Fiorentina away, as you can see in 9th place right now, 7 wins in 15. We're definitely going to lose this game, but keep your eyes on that Bologna-Lecce game. That's a massive one for both teams there, and honestly, I'm not sure who I'd want to win that. Lecce are rock bottom right now, 1 win in 15 and lost every other game. But we got them next. And oh man, if we can't beat Lecce, then my goodness, we don't deserve to stay up. But into the game, as you can see, I've stuck with the 5-3-2 positive, narrow style of play. We changed our mentality in the last episode, and I must say as well, that was a good decision too. Some of you guys had said we were being way too defensive, so I changed the mentality to positive, and it has helped us. And as well, you'll notice too, in transition, we now pass out from the back as well. Look to play out from the back as opposed to launching it long. We've not got the height up top really to do that. But it's the 5-3-2 still, and I think we have been playing quite well with it. I like the way we come on the counter, and this sad team. You'll notice that Ravaglia is down with injury, and Sandro Sanai's not playing today. He could play, but I've told him I'll give him a rest for this game, and he wanted to rest as well, so he can be fully fit for that game on Friday night, which is the biggest game of the season. So Marco Molli's in goal. The back five is Martella, Pirola, Armini, Sistana, and Sabelli. The midfield trio is Viviani, Romulo, and Bisoli. And up top we got Torregrossa and Balotelli as well. Just stop doing the accent, man. You fucking terrible accents. On the bench, Alfonso, Gastaldello, Mangrovati, Magri, Semprini, Desena, Marazzi, Luis Ignoli, Gezi, Rocco, and Donnarumma as well. First game, Fiorentina away. Definitely losing, but let's hope we don't get battered with Lecce in mind on Friday night. So presuming Lecce lose today against Bologna, which I expect them to do, and we'll probably lose this game as well, to be fair, we'll still be 5 points clear. If we can beat them on Friday night, then they would have lost 16 of their first 16 of their first 17 games in the Serie A, and are certainly going to finish in the relegation zone. That will mean there will only be 2 relegation spots, realistically, we could finish in. So again, that Friday night game is absolutely huge, man. But if we lose to Lecce, I'll say this now, we're going down. If we can't beat Lecce, we are definitely getting relegated. All the early chances fall into the hosts, and they've scored as well. Duncan with a fabulous free kick, 1-0 Fiorentina. I mean, to be fair, we know we're going down though. Like, we've been saying it all season long, and it remains the same. Whilst we could be out of the relegation zone coming in at 90 minutes, we somehow pulled off a miraculous result here against Fiorentina, which now looks increasingly unlikely as Federico Chiesa makes it 2-0. You know, I've been talking about it all season long. You know, all we need to do this year is show positive signs and have some encouraging development from our youngsters, and I'll call it a decent campaign. Don't really need a replay, do we? But that's what we've seen so far, man. Like, we have been terrible defensively, no doubt about that. Second worst defensive record in the division, and based on how we started this game, we might have the worst defensive record in the division come next morning. But either way, there have been some positives this year, and whilst we will be going down, I know we're going down, I'm sure we're going down, as Ribery sends Mola the wrong way, just making sure we avoid the worst points total ever in Serie A history, and also putting up enough of a fight to keep me on in Serie B. That's sort of the vision we've had in mind since match day 1. Trust the process, man. Trust the process. Things are going to be fine. And yes, Bologna have taken the lead against Lecce. To be fair, do I want that? Do I want that? Bologna are in front there. Bologna are a team that realistically we could catch, but unlikely if they win this one here. But that means Lecce will indeed still have just the 3 points on the board and only 1 win since the campaign began, losing every other game. And then have shocking morale heading into the Friday night clash. So, yeah, I guess I do want Bologna to win, really. Man, if we can't beat Lecce, though. Do you know what I mean? Like, if we can't beat Lecce, then, like, we deserve to end up with the worst points record in the division. I mean, our team is shocking. Theirs, seriously, 15 defeats in 16 Serie A games if they lose that one there. That's like FIFA career mode stuff. Yep, 2-0 up now, Bologna, so those points should be in the bag there as Tomiyasu doubles their lead. So, yeah, Friday night, man, that's the big game today. We knew we'd lose this one. It was the warm-up, although we knew we'd get the loss anyway. But that That ball's just bounced on the bar like 4 times. But that game on Friday night, man, I'm so bloody nervous. If we lose, I'll never live it down. I'm not even going to bother making subs. No point, really. Game's coming to its close here, and results been over since the first half. But again, you know, I'm sitting there thinking Friday night, that's the one as Balotelli launches a brilliant long ball to Torregrossa, and we have got ourselves a consolation goal. If nothing else, Torregrossa's second of the campaign. What a pull by Mario Balotelli, though. It's so frustrating, man. I said this before, Balotelli's one of those sort of players that he's got the ability, he's got the gift, and sometimes he just decides to switch it on, but a lot of the times he doesn't bother. But when he does, I mean, he can do some brilliant things. Gets a wonderful assist there. It's 3-1, and it does, I suppose, if nothing else, make sure our goal difference isn't going to take a battering tonight. I don't know, that's too much, of course, because it goes head-to-head record before goal difference in the Serie A, but it does mean we will remain tied with Sampdoria on 8 points and still in the relegation zone. But if we do win on Friday night, we will, or I should say should, climb out of the drop zone. We knew we'd lose that game. We got a positive in the consolation goal. Come on, Hellas Verona, please beat Spal there to keep them in the mix at least. Draw, okay. But yeah, we're still, again, we're only behind safety on head-to-head. We're not doing as badly as the table suggests here. Oh, I've got to show you this as well. I get this email every single week, the under-19 player of the week in the Serie A. It's always a Brescia player. There's been 1 week where we didn't win it, probably because we weren't playing that week. But yeah, it's always a Brescia player, man. And that speaks to how young our team is, man. Said it before, but we're just a bunch of kids. That's all we are. Yeah, we've got a couple of seniors in the team. Balotelli, Donnarumma as well. Obviously, yes, Romulo, who's on loan here as well. We've got the captain too. But ultimately, we're just a bunch of kids here, man. This is to be expected. Where we are right now is expected. Oh, no. Viviani, right before the game, just pulled his knee ligaments. God damn it. When it rains, it pours, man. I swear, this guy's been pretty solid for us this year through the middle of the park. Just as a sort of a playmaker, deep line playmaker. But that's him out then. So I think what we'll do is I'll play Romulo, which I wasn't planning to do. And, that's such a shame, man. That's such a shame. Man, you have no idea how nervous I am for this game. Seriously. And to lose one of our best players right before it as well. I'm so nervous, man. Lose this game and we're definitely going down. No doubt about it. A battle between the worst 2 teams in the division. Even though Genoa are below us right now, we're a worse team than them. Oh, God, please, man. We can't lose to bloody Lecce. They got woeful form. Lost every game but 1. Come on, man. Come on. So, once again, 5-3-2. This is our team. Mola, Martella, Parola, Armini, Sistana, Sabelli, Romulo, Tonali, and Bisoli back in. Tonali back in. With Torregrossa and Balotelli up top. And on the bench, Alfonso, Gastaldello, Magravati, Magri, Semprini, Desena, Moratti, Luis Ignoli, Gezi, Rocco, Donnarumma, and Ravaglia as well. I'm so nervous. Come on, Brescia, man. We got to win this one. Don't deserve to stay up if we can't get a result against Lecce. And we don't deserve to avoid the worst points record in Serie A history either. 16 losses in 17 games. And they've just taken the lead inside the first minute. Just put us in the Serie B, man. This is embarrassing. How the hell do we lose at home to Lecce? You are joking. You are absolutely joking. Oh my God. Come on, Sandro whips it in. Yes! Instant response. You score a set piece, we score 1. Tonali back in the team with the assist, and Zistana makes it 1-1. Come on. Just realising, because we're the Friday night kickoff and everyone else plays tomorrow and on Sunday, if we do avoid defeat here, we will exit the drop zone, at least for about 24 hours. But anyway, 1-1, back on level terms. Forza Brescia, man. Forza Brescia. 20 minutes. Seems like we have been a better team statistically speaking, whilst the visitors have had more possession. We've had all the shots so far, and there is a highlight for the host. Come on! Tonali on the ball, got the assist for the first goal. Dispossessed wins it straight back, and crossfields to Romulo, who was the game winner against Sassuolo, and now Martello set that goal up. Oh yes, this guy's been one of our players of the season! 2-1, come on! 3rd goal of the season, couple of assists. He's been one of the best players for Brescia this year. And what a goal as well. Top corner. And Brescia come from behind to lead. But we've been so bad defensively this year. Both these teams got the worst defenses in the division. Long way to go. I'm not celebrating anything just yet, because you know how quickly things can change in football. But as Basoli wins it back from the goal kick, he'll play it back to Sabelli, wisely so, who crossfields to Martella. The wing backs linking up, and I've really liked watching this guy this season. Crossing the ball in, Balotelli, just over. I'll do it for the half, leading by a goal. We've been the better team here, man. I know we're getting dominating possession, but if we can't close this game out, just put us in a Serie B before Christmas. Making no changes. Sabelli's looking quite tired out there, but I'm just going to leave things as they are, not say anything to the boys. And here we go, second half. And if we can hold on to this, it'll be our third Serie A win of the season, and we'll exit the drop zone. No, come on, don't capitulate. We've done it so many times this season already. We're a young team, it's to be expected, but come on, this is bloody Lecce! 2-2, Morla should have stopped that one. Going to bring on Rovaglia for Torregrossa. And also Sabelli coming off for Semprini because he's getting quite tired out there as well. Not going to change the tactics though. We have played well. And I could go for the win. But do you know what? I said it before. Every point is a good point. We should be beating rock bottom Lecce. They'd lost every game but one. And now they've got themselves their second result of the season. But do you know what? We exit the drop zone, man. And I'm not going to change from what I said at the start of the season. Every point, whether it's a draw or a win, and whoever we face, whether a home or away, is a good point. We've gone out of the relegation zone, if only for a night. I'll take it. And actually, before we end today's episode, what I'm going to do is process through the weekend fixtures, because on Saturday, there's no games that are impacting us at all. But on Sunday, there are some huge games in this Serie A. You've got Sampdoria at home to Fiorentina in the midday kickoff. This is a huge one here. And if Fiorentina do win, then we will remain outside of the drop zone no matter what come the end of the weekend. Oh, bloody hell. Parola goes down. That's a shame. He's been good this year. And Sampdoria beat Fiorentina. And that means we go back into the drop zone unless Cagliari lose their game. Who have they got? Who have they got? Where are they? Where's Cagliari? Oh, they're at home to Roma. Sorry, I missed that one at 3 p.m. Come on, Roma. You got to beat Cagliari. Yes, there we go. Roma beat Cagliari. We'll process through to see what happens in the Spal Bologna late kickoff as well, because again, that could have an impact come the end of the season, and we shall find out who won. Oh, I just saw Genoa got beat 3-0 by Hellas Verona as well, so that does us a favour, and Bologna beat Spal by 2-1. So that means we do remain outside the drop zone for now. Might have slipped up against Lecce and failed to get the win, but we've got a game in hand with the 2 teams below us right now, 2 of the 3 teams below us, and we are outside the drop zone still as we come towards the halfway point. It's been a shocking season, particularly defensively, but we're still outside the drop zone. So that was today's episode, and a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, then please do drop a like. I'm looking at the fixtures coming, and I'm thinking, what are the games we can't really avoid? And honestly, I'm thinking in January, what we could do is come back for that Sampdoria game away from home, because that is a big one in the Serie A, as they have struggled quite a bit this season. They're only 2 points above us right now in the race for survival as well. And I guess I could do that game against Inter Milan in the Tim Cup, even though we will get battered, and I will pick the kids. Or maybe Lazio away. No, let's do the Tim Cup, man. Let's do the Tim Cup and see if we can pull off an absolute giant killing away at the San Siro. Have a great day there, guys. Much love to you all, and I will see you for the next episode of Club and Country, where hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll still be outside the drop zone very soon.